I'm Ramsey the loud one.
I'm Jesse the short one.
Put us both into one, we are.
Lots of noise, always too fast, lots of laughs. Here's our podcast, the loud and short of it.
Hi, and welcome to Loud and Short of It. I'm Ramsey the loud one.
And I'm Jesse the short one. And this week we're coming at you socially distanced because Ramsey could not miss the beautiful sounds of Nashville over the Thanksgiving holiday.
I couldn't do it. Did it safely. God, if you can. I quarantined for 2 weeks before, and I got tested negative. Then I went, and now I'm quarantining and will not leave my apartment until I test negative again.
Yeah.
So I can't say shit to anyone about seeing anyone for the holidays. Oh, man. All right, so this week we got workplace culture. We got it from the ground up for you. And, we're doing it through Zoom, which is just so perfect, so apt of us.
Uh-huh.
But
this is what every meeting has been like for the office for 9 months now. What are we at?
I guess so. Yeah, 9 months. Fucking hell,
Thanks.
dude. Except this shit's high production, dude. This looks clean as shit.
No one has mics this nice
No.
when they're at the office meeting.
Fuck no. All right, you
I'm
want
going to
to...
start using this one, though. I'm just going to go full podcaster on their ass.
Bro, one of our coworkers came in with his gamer headset. This shit was clunky as fuck. It was like a Logitech G87 billion or whatever the fuck. And I was literally looking at him and I was like, is no one going to say shit? And I realized it wasn't in high school and you can't just bully people.
I've watched my girlfriend do job interviews and use the big old gaming headphones. And I'm just like, come on. Just whip out any pair of earbuds, please.
She's like, what's good? I'm great at math and whatnot you need for this job. Also, I'm cracked at fucking Fortnite.
I'd like this job, but I also have a side hustle on my Twitch stream, so check that out.
Please follow me on Twitch. We're doing important shit over there. Bro, I'm putting this...
You can send my job approval to Grandma Gamer 420 at Google69.com.
She just puts down Ninja as a reference. Oh, fuck. All right, you wanna get into this? You want to talk about why fucking workplace cultures ruined the youth of America?
Yeah, and the adults of America and the previous generations of America.
Yeah, no kidding.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, I got a few things on this list here. I wanted to start off easy and with one that I have such hot fucking hatred for.
Okay.
Why do I need to be on time? I
Just it.
Why do I need to be on time? I've been bitched at for being 5 minutes late. I am habitually 5 minutes late. Like, it's okay, but the problem is, like, whenever you go into work and you're 5 fucking minutes late, it's like, dude, that's not, like, you're not changing anything. Like, I'll stay 5 minutes after if you're that fucking worried about it. Like, let me just do my work.
If you're working an 8-hour shift, that 5 minutes doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like I'm there for, like, a meeting.
That's one that doesn't even affect me, because I'm 5 minutes early to everything. But, that being said, I don't care if somebody's 5 minutes late to work.
Yeah.
I don't see how it matters.
I usually try to, like, stay on time with, I work harder to stay on time to, like, meet my friends than I do to, like, get on time. Because, like, there's something about, it's like 5 fucking minutes. And we're, like, having the conversation. They're like, yeah, you need to come in on time. I was like, dude, me being at here, like, at fucking 8 a.m. on the dot. Like, they were like, yeah, you don't need to be here getting coffee today. And you be at your desk. I was like, dude, fuck off. Like,
See,
what is
that's insane. Because I get to work 5 minutes early, but I don't actually, like, have the programs I need running until, like, 15 minutes after I'm supposed to. Well, like, supposed to. But no one's auditing me at my job.
Yeah.
But I get in there, I get comfy, I get my waters all set up nice and cold. I go relax for a bit, get accustomed to my new the new AC.
The place I'm bitching about how it was my it was like the second job I got out of college. So it wasn't that bad, but it was still just like just corporate as fuck. Like, fuck this shit. But I feel like the a lot of things was in, like, also, like, the concept of, like, stealing companies' time.
Oh, dude, always shit on the company dime.
That is literally
Boss makes $1, I make a dime.
That is my next fucking bullet point. Dude, I knew people who would shit on their fucking lunch break.
That's disgusting.
Well, that's working at a job. I was like, dude, you're not, like, I was temping, and I guess, like, the idea was temp to full time, but still, I was like, dude, this is fucking manic. I was like, there's no fucking way I'm shitting. I don't care if I'm fucking letting out bombs for fucking 30 minutes, dude. If I have an issue, I'm taking care of it. And I'm not going to do it and then have to rush through my fucking lunch.
Even when I worked at HEB, which, like, is more important that you're constantly working because other people have to pick up your slack the whole time. It's less like it's not an office job. But even they never yelled at anybody for shitting. They were like, that was just not a thing. So I can't imagine what kind of shitty jobs people have where their boss is monitoring their bathroom usage. Yeah,
dude, no fucking kidding. The whole concept of it is weird as shit. Like, if I have to piss, let me piss. Yeah. I was on the phones a lot too, so I guess it was like, but even then, like I remember they like released this like fucking dude. At one point they released this ranking of like how much everyone got done, and they put it on like a whiteboard, and like everyone was ranked. And it was my last 2 weeks there, bro. I was like, I think there was like 45 employees, bro. I was number 44, and the entire time I was thinking, like, bro, who the fuck is 45? I was like, do they still work here? Like, I literally sat, I would go into the office and I would like sit, it was the last 2 weeks, I sat down, I would put my headset on and I would play music and I would act like I was taking calls. I didn't take a fucking call for a fucking week.
Damn.
It was incredible.
And they didn't even, like, they barely noticed until they printed that shit out.
No, they noticed shit because I was still sending emails and shit. But still, like the concept of like, but even then, like just with the call count, like it was like insane.
And I mean, those kind of workplace cultures, that's what that breeds.
Yeah.
Like, my job I have right now is super respectful to me and my time, and I don't dick around on them. But, like, for example, when I worked at HEB, we had good managers, and then one manager got fired, and they put a new person on lot. And they had all of these weird lot rules about moving carts and whether or not you had to pay for water.
Jesus
You had to pay
Christ.
10 cents for your water bottles or bring your own. But, like, this was 2013, so no one had water bottles that they just carried around everywhere.
Yeah, no one was doing shit.
And the second that happened, like, nobody got anything done. We refused to move the carts, and then everyone quit at the same time.
Dude, that's fucking awesome. God, dude. I remember when I was like 16, it was like, we're gonna have to get after this, we're gonna have to get to the next point. When I was like 16, bro, I worked at this Subway, and it was hilarious. My manager didn't give a fuck about anything. He was a huge piece of shit though. And like, I told him like the last 2 weeks, I was like, hey, I can't work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or I can't work any weekdays. So I can't work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, like at all. Because I have to like go to after school shit and stuff. And he put me on the schedule for that, and he was like, if you don't come in, I'm docking your paycheck. And I texted him back, and I was like, legally, you can't do that. And then the girl I was working with, she had to open the store by herself, right? And so she goes and opens the store, and then she was just like, I'm not doing this by myself. And then the dude was just like, well, we'll get someone else to come in. She's like, no, if I'm not working with Ramsey, I'm not working. So she closed Subway at like 4:30 p.m. and walked the fuck out. I think she worked for like another like week after that before she quit.
Jesus, y'all unionized in high school.
It was funny though. I remember my manager was like, I came in to pick up my last paycheck, and one of the people working there was just like, yeah, bro, don't let the manager see you. Like, he's really pissed at you. And then I was just like, what the fuck do you mean? I was like, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna hit me?
Gonna fight you?
Yeah, I'm 16. Also, I was huge. I could have fucked him up. Oh man. Now I've gotten to relish my time at Subway. Let's get in the next point, which is that and I believe you'll agree with me, the 40-hour work week needs to die. It's out.
That one bothers me way more than the on time thing.
I fully agree. I would be on time to the fucking second. I'd show up 20 minutes early if I didn't have to work 40 hours a week minimum.
Yeah. I don't know. I know that, like, we fought for years and years and years to get it down to 40 hours, which is insane. Yeah. But we need to do that again because this is absurd.
Dude, there's been, like, a stagnation on, like, workers' rights, I feel. Like,
I mean, it's crazy because, like, if you think about your day-to-day life, technology has made it, like, so easy to cook. It's made it so easy to get everything you need done in that way. And then you go to work, and it's made you so productive, like insanely. but that hasn't translated to a shorter work week or anything else. So you're being 80 times more productive using technology, and then somebody's getting a bag and you're getting nothing for it.
Yeah, and like if I was paid aptly for it, like I'd be cool with it. But I've never worked a job where I felt like I was properly paid for like the work and the time I spent. Like you gotta think.
Yeah.
I know your job's more chill. Like, because you have a fucking dope ass job. Like even the job I have now, I love the job I have now, but I work 40 hours a week. And I was talking to like a lot of our friends and stuff, and like I was thinking like, all of them are tired all the time. Like every week is a fucking busy week for them. I'm like, dude, we're in our 20s. Like we shouldn't be dead fucking tired on Friday. Like if it hits a Friday like multiple weeks in a row where I'm just like I don't want to fucking do anything. Well, I mean we can't because of the pandemic. But like what the fuck is the point of living, bro? I can't even get a beer. I'm too tired for beer. Fuck.
And I just don't understand like the reasoning from a managerial standpoint. Like why not just offer people to work 30 hours? You can just pay them. No one's saying I want to make my full paycheck but work 30 hours.
Yeah.
Just give me 70, because that's what I do. I work hourly and I just get to basically set my hours as I want.
Yeah.
And some weeks if we're busy and there's stuff to do, I'll hit 40. But most weeks that's not necessary at all.
Yeah, I need my full paycheck, but also pay me more.
Well, that's also because you just decided to get a single apartment in Austin.
It's so nice, dude. There's no one here ever. I talk to myself all the time. I'm naked all the time. It's a blast. Dude, another thing I want to get into is like, so I've had those conversations with a lot of my friends where we all feel the same. We're like, fuck this. I don't want to work all the time. The scarier part is the other half of my friends who fucking think that's how it needs to be. 20-year-olds are just like talking to me about like grinding and shit. I'm like, dude, fuck off. Like, shut the fuck up.
I've never in my entire life met somebody in their past middle age that has ever been like, you know what you should do? You should really just grind it out in your 20s.
Yeah.
You should work 60-hour weeks. You should get that bag, and you should really just work as hard as you can so you're set for life afterwards. No one says that.
No, fuck no, dude. And
you're gonna look back at 30 and be like, holy fuck, now when I drink my liver hurts and all my friends have kids and I don't get to see them as often.
Yeah. It's I don't know, dude. I think that the concept of wanting to work even more, like I get it, dude. If you want to bust your ass and you want to like make a bag, like that's completely fine. Like I understand, but I'm not like you need to have a fucking concept of like how valuable your time is. One thing my dad always told me, it pissed me off. He would always be like, "Rams, you don't value your time," and I'd be playing Modern Warfare on Veteran and collecting trophies. I'd be like, "Fuck you, Dad." But like he was kind of right, because even now, like I'm working 40 hours a week, and I'm like, I feel like my time is worth more than this.
Like the studies they've done, because a couple European countries have switched to 30 or 35-hour work weeks, and every time it happens, it doesn't lead to any like loss of productivity, because nobody can legitimately sit at a computer and just grind it out for 40 hours.
No. Like
maybe 10% of the population can, but they're also probably already lawyers or doctors or something that's not an hourly wage.
That 10% is probably having fun. Like, fuck, dude. But yeah, man.
So cutting it to 30 just allows people to, when they're feeling good, they get their stuff done, and then they have time to fuck off and decompress.
Also, people like won't really want to take more vacations, I imagine. Like I still think they should get vacations, but like I hit a point where I took time off because I was like fucking dying. Like I was burnt out as shit.
That may be very true, because I barely ever use my vacation days.
Yeah.
I take my vacation days in order to do home projects and do more work.
That was when we fucking built the studio. We both had a day off. We were like, all right, well, what are we gonna do? We can't sit here. We're gonna panic. We gotta get our hands busy. All right, let's get in the next point. I have one. It's employee camaraderie. Now I'm excited for yours, but me personally, I don't know if I believe in it. I don't want to be friends with my coworkers, bro.
I grew up with a mother who handles she's an employment lawyer, so she handles when sexual harassment lawsuits and people making risque jokes. I got horror stories of all the shitty things bosses and employees have done at their jobs. And after all those stories, I just don't have any interest in being friends with people I work with.
Yeah, it's one of those things too. When I worked at the second company after I got out of college, dude, like we were all temps and shit, so people wanted to get onto full time, and I was like, I think I spent like 3 months there, and I was like, fuck no. But bro, people would like snitch on each other for shit. They'd be like talking to the manager, be like, yeah, well, you know, they took like another 20 minutes on their lunch break or whatever. And I was just like, dude, I don't know what fucking world you live in. I couldn't imagine doing that shit. And it was just like, but the problem is like they were still temps, dude. Like you're not even full time. Like you're not even securing your position. You just look like a fucking moron.
There's also just never really a point where you bashing on another employee is going to get you pushed up. That's just not how it works.
No. You like
nobody's... Maybe no. Well, you know exactly why they were doing that.
Why?
Because some dipshit manager listed everybody from 1 to 45 and put it on a wall. The second you do that, it's going to become a massive competition.
That's true. Damn, I didn't think about that. I was so checked out.
And it's not going to lead to productive competition where people want to do their best. It's going to lead to tearing each other down and being shitheads.
Dude, going off that fucking we would, so like whenever we like got calls or whatever in, people would like customers would call in, they'd be like fucking angry as shit, right? And employees who caused that fucking issue would push them onto other employees. There were certain people who would just be like, hey, can you take this call? They were asking for you. And I pick up the phone and I'd be like, hi, this is Ramsey. And they'd be like, who's Ramsey? I'd be like, bro, are you fucking serious? You have to deal with a screaming customer and shit. But I mean, like, it got there, because like it was ever who had the case, like whoever was last on it, that was the person who like had to deal with all the shit. And so like you get pawned off, and then you have to be their point person, because the main thing they always said, they were like, take responsibility for their issue. And so I was like, dude, I didn't fuck this up. I didn't fuck this up at all. And now I gotta get screamed at and get no credit for it.
I mean, I work at a small company. If somebody did something along those lines, it would be like we'd have to have a meeting with every single employee and be like, listen, don't do this again. Because I've messed plenty of things up, like horrifically bad things. I worked there 3 years. You're bound to mess stuff up.
Yeah.
But it's because there's not that level of competition or whatever, I can just go directly to my boss and be like, hey. So I really messed this up. How do I fix it?
Bro, and that's the thing, too. Like, now in my company, I can do that shit all the time. Like, I really do like the company I work at because the managers are great. You can just be like, hey, I fucked this up. And also, every employee will, whenever they fuck something up, someone will put in chat Slack, be like, hey, this went wrong. And then someone will be like, yeah, that was me, I'm sorry. And then they would fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. So we handled camaraderie. It's dumb. Don't try to push it.
Yeah. Now I'm getting into. I'm gonna be able to talk about a few things that happened to me in the past few jobs I had. It's called this is toxic workplaces.
Yeah.
Jesse, you're gonna have to take a back seat. So I want to tell you about this sales company I worked for 2 weeks, bro. It was like right before I moved in. So I was going to this company every day, and like first day I could already tell something was off. I was like, this is iffy. Like, this is a call center. They didn't tell me that in the interview. Like, that wasn't really like how they aimed it. And so I spent a few days there, and then we were talking about like, you know, how to rope people in like into the sales. And then they were like, well, what if a contact like died? And then the dude was just like, well, you know, you should talk to their family member. Be like, well, what happened to their book of business? They're like, keep probing. They're like, don't let anything stop you. Like, you have to be hungry for the sale. And I was sitting there and I was like fucking texting like 15 people in my phone, just being like, bro, this shit is insane. At that point, I wasn't even there for the check, bro. I was there for the social experiment. It was just like completely insane, bro.
Didn't you work there for like a full month and you didn't sell one thing?
No, yeah. Well, so I worked there for like 2.5 weeks or whatever because I was waiting to get the next job. And I remember I was like texting you and I was like, bro, I can't do this shit anymore. And you were just like, bro, just sit there and don't do anything. Make them drag you out of the fucking building. And at that point where I was literally just sitting there and I was like, I wasn't making calls. And I like got up to go to the bathroom like 15 times a day. There was bro, but there's another story I got. So like we each did it in like sales classes where there was like 30, or I think there was 15 or 16 new hires. in one class, and so we all go out there and we go through our classroom training, and then we actually go out on the floor. And then I think it was
How
like,
many people total worked there?
oh dude, it was like, the floor was packed. It was probably like 150, but it was on one floor. But it's just 150 people like cold calling.
That's just such a red flag for me, because if I went to work at a company with 150 people and the class they brought me in with was 15, it'd be like, so how many people are quitting or getting fired every year that you have to bring in this many people every time?
Two things happened. One, when I was in that class, bro, one time there, speaking of taking time off, the dude was like, I would not suggest taking time off in your first year at this company. And I was like, what? And then someone was just like, well, if we take time off, like, will we get, like, will our commission adjust? And he was like, no, absolutely not. You need to make your commission before you leave. I was like, dude, this place is the best simply because it's the worst. And then, bro, this one time, there was, I think it was like 2 days before I, like, actually left, one of the sales managers, like, came out, and he was like, everyone follow me, like, because we were all sitting together, all the new hires. And then we all go out and go into this room, bro. And this dude starts fucking yelling at us. He was just like, 2 people have called in sick. He was like, for the first 2 weeks, 2 people called in sick. He's like, I don't know where the fuck you've worked where that was acceptable. And he was just, I had it quoted. If you better be rolling on the floor fucking puking. You don't see doctors calling in sick. And I was literally standing in there, like, trying not to fucking laugh. Because I was one of the 2 people. Because I called in and I was waiting for him to be like take something one-on-one. Nothing happened. Oh, but I gotta be honest, bro, fucking hilarious.
Could you imagine being that manager though?
Which one? The crazy one?
The yelly boy.
Oh fuck no, I would never want to imagine me.
I don't think you could pay me enough to yell at somebody for being sick.
No,
I just couldn't. I couldn't do it with a straight face.
No, he had like high school football coach energy. It was funny the way they described him. They're like, yeah, we brought this guy in from California. And he was just like, I've built up companies. And I was just, in my head, I was like, bro, what? I was like, you told people how to sell to fucking dead people's family members. Like, shut the fuck up.
You run a call center, not a company. So.
Yeah, exactly, dude. This fool's trying to come out here like Ben Affleck in Boiler Room. And I was like, shut the fuck up. Oh, man. But
okay, well, I got nothing on toxic. I can't even compare to those stories.
No.
So.
But let me see. Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna have to skip ahead because we gotta start building our ideal workplace.
Oh, okay.
Before we get into that, I did want to talk about work from home a little bit.
Yeah, let's buzz through some stuff.
Yeah. So, working from home, amazing. No commute. You can make your own lunches unless you did what I did the first like 3 months of quarantine. You just DoorDash like every day like a fucking pig.
Then you saw what that did to your budget.
Oh yeah, massacred it. But I do think like the one thing is the commuting. Like that's the biggest fucking thing, dude. Like realize because I was driving like 30 minutes back and forth for work initially, and it's just like thinking about it, it's like holy shit, dude. I have a fucking entire extra hour. Even then, like you don't even have to get ready like normal.
No, not at all. You do it in your pajamas all day.
Yeah, I remember we would work in the fucking living room. I would wear the same like. I had like 4 pairs of running shorts and 4 shirts that I would wear every day, and he would walk out shirtless. We'd watch TV for fucking hours while working.
Mm-hmm.
But
and I got tons of stuff done on those days.
Exactly. We had fucking Tiger King blasting in the living room. We were like, shit. We're grinding right now, dude. The only thing that sucks is like having to do presentation because I give presentations at work. That shit sucks, bro. I was talking to Taylor about it, and she was like, I thought you'd be like good at that shit, and I was like, no. I was like, I need to be in the room. I need to see people's faces. Like even this right now, like we're not being as funny.
Oh, not at all.
And so I'm just like, it's one of those things where I'm just like, I can't do it, bro. Like the charisma doesn't really carry on.
Comedic timing over the internet is just not a possibility that exists.
Yeah. You want to start building?
Yeah, let's do it. You want to go first?
Yeah, fuck it. All right, let me talk about my favorite or my ideal workplace. Number 1, it is in a super fucking cool like glass building, like you'd see in like Spider-Man or whatever when he like sees his reflection in it, and tons of sunlight coming in. and everyone. It's a completely open office space, and I'm the only one allowed in there.
Oh, nice.
And people
Okay.
can schedule time to come in. But no, like realistically, like people could schedule time to come in, and there's no ping pong tables. There's no fun shit there.
Oh, yeah.
You go in there. We have the best ergonomic keyboards. We have the sexiest chairs, dude. We got everything you fucking could possibly need. We have therapy dogs, and everyone has their
wow.
own TV. You can watch Netflix there. But you gotta fucking get your work done, and that's it. Only fucking thing. And if you do like a really fucking good job, like multiple times in a row, do you know what you fucking get, dude?
What?
You just get a raise. We don't have a meeting. We don't talk about anything. They're just like, oh, take this money. We love when you make us money. And yeah, it's that. There's and it's also like it's a music studio that I run.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. But
Okay, you ready for mine?
yeah, wait real quick before I start. Also, if you snitch on employees or even try and actually if you talk to the other employees, you get fucking fired. You get fired, guards come in, they arrest you horribly, and then you get fucking thrown in a gulag. No snitching, no communicating.
No snitching.
Yeah.
That's a
Only
good
thing you
rule.
can talk about with other employees is how much they make. That's
Yes.
it. That's it.
So you can band together.
Exactly.
Okay. Mine entirely work from home. Already. That's where those line is getting started.
Yeah. Okay.
Then the office. You ever go to the Alamo, the newer ones, and their bathroom stalls?
Oh God. Yeah.
It's a bunch of those. No cubicles. I don't want to see other people. Everyone gets their own office. But they're just you sign up and you get an office for the day if you need to come in for something.
Yeah.
So it's just little offices, and then a giant printer room, and then a giant room for meetings.
I wish you didn't fucking say like Alamo, because now I can think of just like sitting with my little laptop on that toilet. Just like walls are. That shit sounds like hell.
Oh, also every office has a toilet in it. That way you shit while you work, and I don't lose a dime.
We have an IV running through you for fucking sustenance. Don't even think about breaking for lunch, loser.
No. Scratch all that.
Okay. Yeah, fuck
No.
all.
We're just scratch the toilets.
Okay.
We're keeping the rest. And then the rules are the pay. There's no hourly and there's no salary. The pay is simply you get a spreadsheet for whatever this job is. Let's say we're making we sell bouncy balls.
Okay.
It's a spreadsheet, and for every step that you do that makes or sells this bouncy ball, you just get a percent of how much money is going to be made off of this full sale.
Okay.
So 100 bouncy balls, they make $500 off of it.
Is there like a
And then you get
minimum wage you get paid out?
Yeah, well,
I was about to say, bro, this sounds libertarian as fuck.
No, it's if you get $500 for bouncy balls, it breaks it out as to like, hey, this is how much that we have to pay overhead for the rent of this space and for all these other fees.
Yeah.
And then this is what corporate is going to make off of it. This is what your manager is going to make off of it. This is what you're going to make off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you go in and you ask for raises and whatnot, you have all of that information to work with, and you can argue and be like, why does my manager make this? He doesn't even help me.
Oh, shit. That's genius.
And then they can just write your manager out, and then you get to move up. And they're like, why does corporate get to make this much? Boom, boom, boom.
No one's in charge.
No one's
You're
in
in charge. Oh, dude. The workers own the means of production.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yes.
shit. Oh, man, you made...
But in a fun capitalistic way, so so the libertarians will be okay with it.
Damn. I was about to say, you made me horny on a Zoom call.
You also get a percentage of the stock of the company, and the company is never sold. It never opens an IPO. It's completely 100% owned by the workers.
Also, if you at work, if you talk about stocks, we beat the shit out of you. Don't talk about stocks.
Yes.
It bores the shit out of us. Oh, man. Well, that was a short build, but I feel like that was a strong build. I think we got a lot done. Like a good Fortnite match. We built well and efficiently.
Wow, you really zoomed it out at the end there.
Oh, I had to, bro. Come on. But yeah, I guess that concludes this the first and final fucking Zoom episode of the Loud and Short of It.
Yeah, we promise not to do this to you again.
Yeah, I'm glad we did do it though. It's a little experiment. I want us to have like random episodes that are just wildly like different from like the the majority.
It's just like that one we didn't release where it was you and me totally new.
Oh yeah, I like that one. I also like the one where we kissed the entire time and tried to talk.
Yes, that was a good one. And then my favorite was the one where we combined both those ideas.
I actually released that one.
It's only available on Pornhub and Spotify.
It's only on the Hub and Spotify. Well, now that we've admitted we've had sex with each other, which I'm sure you're gonna have a field day with.
No, we just kissed naked.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, the sex did not happen.
There was no sinning involved.
We kept that shit Mormon. Don't worry. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in. Catch us next week for.
Yeah, what is it for, Ramsey?
Variety Hour.
I believe it's an In the Lab.
No, it's Variety Hour.
It's Variety.
Yeah, even if it's not, I'm gonna dub over this entire thing what it actually is, but really slow, so we catch the entire 15 seconds of jumbled garbage.
Perfect.
Oh man. All right. Thank y'all for listening.
Yep. Thanks.